Hello there, welcome to Saber Jewel Gaming, where we always take the high ground. Welcome back to Resident Evil 2, the original Resident Evil 2. Sorry, quick audio test there in the background. And welcome to Resident Evil month. So, before we get started here, this month marks the 30th anniversary of the original Resident Evil game being launched. And so this month, I am going to be doing a ton of Resident Evil content. I am going to be doing regular streams on Resident Evil 2. Fabrizio says, I have to go to sleep, wanted to drop a hi and goodbye. Have a good one, mate. Thank you, Fabrizio. Have a good night, mate. Sleep tight. I will speak to you soon. So we are going to be doing a ton of Resident Evil content. I'm hopefully going to complete Resident Evil 2 across this month. I will midway through the month at some point, we'll be getting Resident Evil Requiem, and we'll be doing a stream, doing my first time playing it. So you will get my first honest reactions the moment I start playing the game. I'm going to be revisiting a lot of other Resident Evil games, and I have a bunch of Resident Evil videos that will be dropping each week. I will even give you a little bit of a heads up as to what they are. You will get a retro review of Resident Evil 4, a review of the Lost in Nightmares DLC from Resident Evil 5. I will be looking at my 10 games Resident Evil fans need to play. And I will be doing a special podcast with input from YouTube stars such as the Gaming Lord 04 and PJ Venom. But for now, let's get to it. In the immortal words of Chet, let's get to it then. So we are playing as Claire. Let's give you a bit of an update as to where we're up to. So we've got this cog down here. But I need to get down to this section in the basement you can see over there. Because there is I believe, like a crank that I can then go all the way up here again to the clock tower. With that crank, then use that cog and get something I need. But first things first, we're going to get rid of these ink ribbons because I won't need them. So I need the other half to that, basically. Got a lot of herbs going on here. I don't need... I might come back and get that. I'll come back and get that. Now, saves me having to carry something. By the way, in case people are wondering, because I know I can combine that herb with those herbs, the reason I haven't is very often I find myself getting slightly injured, not even on yellow, but so that I look fine, but I can get injured much quicker than expected. So on those occasions, I don't want to waste a full herb, so like a mixed herb. So I'll sometimes just use one. So just to give a bit of a heads up there. Right now, I think I cleared this area out. So hopefully, shouldn't be walking into too much. Hello, Razza. How you doing, buddy? With his hi herb. Oh, you and your banter. Happy Resident Evil month, mate. I know you're not a big Resident Evil fan or anything, but still, may the Resident Evilness be with you on this fine anniversary month. It's okay, Razza. I know you don't know much about it. Who knows? Maybe from some of the streams and some of the stuff I do this, I'm doing this month, you might be tempted. By any chance, are you a fan of any zombie movies? In particular, the George A. Romero Night of the Living Dead films. The reason I ask is because these games were literally based on that, to the point where when they released this game, Resident Evil 2, they actually had the director, George A. Romero, come in and direct the trailer. None of the films do justice to the games. Not even close. I wish they did. Razza says, never big on zombies. Shan liked them. No, for those that don't know, Shan was Razza's brother. Rest in peace, as always, mate. Razza says, I was thinking of watching the movies. Do you know what? As someone who hasn't played the games, you might enjoy the movies. They're good, and I mean this as a compliment. They're good for just dumb action. Mila Jovovich is in them, and I'm a fan. Razza says, I've seen so many people post clips of the Resident Evil games. You will, especially at the moment, because one of the new ones is coming out, and also I'm going to be getting that middle of the month, and I will be doing a video doing my first reaction to it. So that will be coming. Oh, no, did I needed to go back to this one. The new game is out now, yeah, and I'm going to be, I will be collecting it and playing it. Okay. It's a lot more horror focused. It's a lot more I mean, all of the older games were horror focused, but they were also slow paced. So that there's a lot of times where you're just walking around, exploring in between. The old games were very much... Did you ever play Dino Crisis? The old games were very much like Dino Crisis. Reza says, from what I know about Resident Evil, the story is that a girl named Claire, and she's trying to take revenge on Valentine because he broke up with her. His name was Umbrella. Took me a second there, but I suspect you are winding me up. And well played. You were successful in doing so. Oh, I'm going to have to run back and revisit. Come back in a minute. Because I need to put this in the air. No, that is not true. In all seriousness, Resident Evil has a lot of different stories. Umbrella is a company. They're like a drug company, bioengineering. Jill Valentine is one of the members of STARS, along with Chris Redfield, who is the brother of the character I'm playing as right now. They are the ones that went to a mansion. This is the second one. This isn't set in a mansion. This is set in the Raccoon City Police Department. People got mutilated in the police department and in this and they become ugly zombies. Yes, they definitely become ugly zombies. In some of the later ones, people don't become zombies. They become sort of like rabies-infected mutants and lots of other kinds of things. But the first ones were very much zombies. Raza says, do you like Silent Hill? Do you know what? I didn't really play many of the Silent Hill games. No, me neither, mate. Never really played them. I'm a big fan of the Silent Hill film. If you haven't watched the Silent Hill movie, the first one, It is awesome. Oh, he says, I have seen the Silent Hill movie and liked it. Yeah, it was so good. The second one was fine, maybe, because it was basically just made to do 3D stuff. Raza says, does it do justice to the game? Again, I did a little bit of research, so I've actually done a review of the movie on my channel. Feel free to go and have a little bit of a look at it. From what I understand, some people said that the film didn't do justice, but it also told a good story. So how can they complain? Yeah, the second one did kind of suck. Yeah, it did. I wanted to like the second one because I loved the first one so much. So I think I convinced myself it was okay. But that was as much as I could do. Raza says, yeah, I remember the video, didn't I? Thank you. But no, I know that the film certainly had a lot of references to the games, but I couldn't comment on how much depth, how accurate the depth was. Raz says, another tuber said the movie is rubbish, like he hated it. I think one of the issues with video game movies is they try and make it accurate to the game, or they can try and make a good movie. They can't. Sometimes it works to do both, and they probably could have done it. Maybe if I'd played the video games, I would have hated it too. Raza said Star Wars or Resident Evil if you had to choose one. It's hard because one is a movie franchise, the other one is a gaming franchise. So my views on them are completely separate. If you ask me which one created the better games, then definitely Resident Evil. If you ask me which one created the better movies, definitely Star Wars. Raz says, I've never seen Lord of the Rings. Funny enough, Shannon, my sister, watched them. The Lord of the Rings ones are decent. Having said that, I have never read the books. I'm currently in the midst of reading Jurassic Park, as someone who was a big fan of the a herb of the Raza says Star Wars games are superior. Oh right, okay. And here I thought you weren't a fan of Star Wars. Oh. Well, don't come at me. You don't like the movies. That's fair. I will say, despite being a Star Wars fan, I totally understand how people can not like them. They're not for everyone. But they do have some very good games. They also have some rubbish games. Some of the Star Wars games are absolutely atrocious. They genuinely are. But there's some classics. You couldn't associate yourself with the Star Wars nerds. What about the retro gaming nerds? Do you think Resident Evil fans are nerds as well, or? Raza says retro gaming is not nerdy. It is for all, is it? It's funny how no one ever thinks the thing that they like that you like is nerdy. Anything worth taking in there? No. I have no issue being nerdy. I don't care. As long as I enjoy what I'm playing and what I'm watching, nothing else matters. Raza says Star Trek. I never understood that. I love Star Trek. I might argue that I love Star Trek, at least peak Star Trek, even more than Star Wars. I wouldn't balance, but because I think they're so different. Magnificent says, I'm late, bro. That's okay. Still plenty of Resident Evil action to come. Oh dear, Raz is going to tell us what he thinks the story is. This can only end badly. I must have been playing this game a lot now because I'm just running around quite comfortably. Right. I know I'm going to have to fight Mr. X again soon. Well, I say fight. I can run away from him. You don't actually have to fight him at any point until later on. Raza says, Star Trek, they're on the ship. They're trying to get back to planet Spock before evil Picard mates with all the women in the ship. Man, like, almost every part of that was wrong. That's impressive. Like, even joking to get that much of it wrong is impressive. Happy Resident Evil month, by the way, Magnificent. We are officially starting Resident Evil month right now. Nope. Spock is not a planet. Spock is a person. Spock and Picard were never even served on a ship at the same time. And Picard definitely was not trying to mate with everybody. Cog. Raza says, which Resident Evil game should I play first if you never played? Magnificent says, why are we talking about mating? Come on now. That's a first one. That's a good shout. Well, Raza, what I would say if you're looking for a good way into the story, but you still want it to be relatively modern, I would say I know this isn't going to sound modern at all, but the 2002 remake to Resident Evil is amazing. Graphics-wise, it's exceptional. So that's a very good place to start. Well, did not see him. Sneaky little sod. Yeah, that's a good place to start. If you're struggling with that and you want a more action-focused game, I would start with Resident Evil 4. Whether you want to go with the remake or my preferred original is entirely up to you. Raz says the PS1 versions graphically don't look great. No, I can get that. I think gameplay-wise, they are exceptional. And certainly much better, in my opinion, than the remakes. But the remakes of Resident Evil 2 is very good. However, as a retro gaming fan, I would still encourage you to play the remakes. Not the originals, sorry. Maybe at some point I'll set up like a playthrough, a playlist for you. And don't worry, Magnificent, there shall be no more mating conversations. Raza says, I'll see if I can get a chance to play them. Actually, there's a lot of them on the PS5 on the store. So maybe I can talk you through them. Crank in use. Stairwell down. By the way, Magnificent, I don't know if you were around before when I said this. I will be getting the new Resident Evil game. I've ordered it. I want a physical copy because I'm an old man. You know, I like my old style gaming. So I will have a physical copy of it delivered later this month. And then I will be doing my first time playing it on a stream so you can get my actual reactions. Raz says, hope you have a great stream. Thank you, mate. If you're heading off now, I will speak to you soon. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Magnificent says, Capcom game Pragmata looks awesome. I've not seen anything about that. Oh, actually, no, I have. That's a lie. I have seen something about it. Oh, okay. There it is. Right. Boom. Jaguar stone. So, now I need to get back to the office for the captain. No, the chief. But before that happens, I am pretty sure I am about to meet up with Magnificent says, Capcom Pragmata is something way different than Resident Evil. And I love it. It's fair, man. That's fair. I will, I'll try and check it out, actually. I'll try and check out the trailer for it. I've definitely seen something about it, but I've seen so many different games advertised recently that I don't know which one's which. Right. Get ready. We are about to have a fight. Run away and start shooting them. Oof. Okay, that wasn't too bad. He's not dead, by the way. Acid rounds do a good job on him. But he is not dead. He is going to turn up again soon. Don't like Mr. X. This is why I'm dreading doing Nemesis as well. This whole constantly waiting for this evil monster thing to jump back out at me. Happening all over again. Right, let's... Oh, I can go up here. Okay, I don't have to go down. Don't think there's anything evil waiting for me up here. Okay. Do I need ink ribbon? Do you know what? I'll... Ooh, go on. Let's do a quick save now. Just so then, if I mess up here, we don't have to redo all this again. was deciding whether at some point I want to turn these streams, sort of crop out any in-between bits and do them as, like, get rid of the audio and do them as like a full playthrough. Like post them as one video type thing. And I'll just talk over them, describing what needs to do. So it's almost like a guide how to do it. Right. Yes, Magnificent Raw was very good last night. Not going to talk too much about the wrestling just now. I will be doing that on Thursday, though. On Thursday, I might actually do 2 wrestling streams to make up for the fact that the rest of them are going to be Resident Evil focused. So I might do a Saber Duel wrestling one and maybe a My GM one as well. And we'll talk all about Raw then, and maybe what it means for WrestleMania as well. Or maybe I'll save one of the wrestling streams for the weekend or something.
You're okay.
So then we can talk about SmackDown too. Okay. Boom. Okay. What's this note saying? Mail to the Chief, to Mr. Brian Ines, Chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. We have lost the mansion lab facility due to the actions of the renegade operative Albert Wesker. Fortunately, his interference will have no lasting effect upon our continued virus research. Our only present concern is the presence of the remaining STARS members, Redfield, Valentine, Burton, Chambers, and Vickers. If it comes to light that the STARS have any evidence as to the activities of our research, dispose of them in such a manner that would appear to be purely accidental. Continue to monitor their progress and make certain their knowledge does not go public. Annette will continue to be your contact throughout this affair. I have deposited the amount of US $10,000 to the account for your services this term as per our agreement. The development of the G-Virus scheduled to replace the T-Virus is near completion. Once completed, I am certain that I will be appointed to be a member of the executive board for Umbrella. It is important that we proceed with extreme caution. Redfield and the remaining STARS members are still attempting to uncover information on the project. Continue to monitor their activities and block all attempts to investigate the underground research facilities. And that is from William Birkin. We have a problem. I have received information informing me that Umbrella HQ has sent spies to recover my research on the G-Virus. There are an unknown number of agents involved. They must not be allowed to take this project away from me, as it represents my entire life's work. Search the city thoroughly for any suspicious persons, detain any such individuals by whatever means deemed necessary, and contact me immediately through Annette. With these precautions, any possible threat should be eliminated. I will not allow anyone to steal my work on the G-Virus, not even Umbrella. Okay. What did I miss there? Sorry. Magnificent says, I've been playing a new Resident Evil game called Umbrella Chronicles, and it's not the best, not the worst, but it's okay. Called Umbrella Chronicles, I mean not called Umbrella I know the one you mean, Umbrella Chronicles. So there's 2 of them. There's the Umbrella Chronicles and the Dark Side Chronicles. They're basically on-the-rail shooters that are... Thank you for the like, by the way, mate. On-the-rail shooters that tell the story of all the the main original Resident Evil games, but without you having to play through them in this way, like as a first-person shooter instead.
Claire!
And I played them. They were originally released on the Nintendo Wii, and you used like a light gun to shoot. I enjoyed them, but you're right, they weren't the best. But they were fine. They were a different type of game, and I'm okay with that. You know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, a franchise exploring something different. What's going on down here? What's the happy haps? What's that thing? No, just scenery apparently. Ooh, flames. This looks ominous, doesn't it? Creepy. Uh-oh.
So you've made it this far. Not bad, girl. But I'm not letting anyone leave my town. Everyone's gonna die.
Calm down, Chief. What happened?
Shut up! You couldn't possibly understand what's happened. Those monsters from Umbrella...
Dude, he's got a handgun. You've got a grenade launcher with acid rounds.
How could they do that to me after everything I've done for them?
So it's true. You have been working with Umbrella. Then you must know about the G-Virus. What is it? Tell me!
If you must know, it's the agent that can turn humans into the ultimate bioweapons. Superior to the T-Virus in every way. Dr. William Birkin is the genius behind the project.
William Birkin?
I'm sure you've already seen his little girl running around here somewhere. Sherry, isn't it? In case you haven't already figured it out, the monster that's been tearing my precinct apart is yet another product of the G-Virus. An ultimate bioweapon. Umbrella must be trying to cover its tracks. But if I have to go, I'm going to take you with me. What the?
Whoa. Ew. Okay. Let's see what's here. Some more acid rounds. And yes, Harley Quinn, it is Resident Evil time. Welcome to the party. Disturbing stuff. Formalin, chloroform, and other chemicals. There's a lot of skulls and spines and other bits of animals and people there. Oh. Okay. Whoa! So that's some of him. Do we really want to go down there? Okay. Go on then. Let's go do it. Oh dear. Oh. Here he is. Oh, joy. Eyeball in arm. Acid round time. Oh. Job done. Do I need to go back and get Sherry first? I think I do. Oh, he's not half the man he used to be. Okay, let's go back and get our little princess. There she is.
Claire, you came back.
I can't believe the man who developed the G-Virus is actually her father.
Internal dialogue.
What's wrong, Claire?
It's nothing.
It's nothing. I just blew up your dad.
Find someplace safe if we can just make it out of town.
But
don't worry, I'll protect you. I promise. But you have to make sure you don't leave my side.
Hopefully, wherever we're going to now, there's a safe box or something. So I genuinely have no idea where we're going next. A lot of what we've done so far I vaguely remembered, but this bit on, all I know is that we see Mr. X again. His big lumber and backside's gonna turn up. Don't look at anything, kid. This bit is concerning. Just casually walks through the torso of a man. That makes me more concerned about her than anything else. Like, she's the actual mastermind behind Umbrella now. Huh. Well, I could have done that before. Where is the ladder? It's there. Okay. I was really struggling to manage the perspective of that thing. Okay. Where is we? Sewage disposal. Okay.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Something's gonna happen to her, isn't it? A cutscene? Oh, crap.
Claire?
Shush! Why did you shout then? Like, he was still there. Like, that should have been the time to practice absolute silence. Oh, she stood right in the middle of the slime. What?
Sherry, where are you?
Well, maybe she's through that gap that suddenly appeared. The floodgate is open. Great. I guess I can't do anything there then. Okay. Well, I think we've lost Sherry for now. Blue herbs. That tells me something poisonous is coming. Oh, it's going to be spiders again, isn't it? Right, let's combine one of them with that. With the ultimate herb. I think with spiders, my best bet is just to run. Oh. Safe. Yes, I will take the handgun bullets. Will you use the lockpick? Yes, I will. Let's see what we can... Let's see what we can get. What's this room look like? Before I start going to wander around it. Run away. Right, and that's just classic handgun bullets to shoot this guy. Nope. Couldn't actually see which way I was facing, so I didn't know what I was trying to grab. Grenade rounds. Various food for... Okay. There's got to be more stuff down here. Another door. Oh. No, that's the door I came in, apparently. No, it can't be. What's in here, then? Well, there's no... According to this, there's no doors down here. So there's got to be... Interesting. I must have to come down here at some point later on. Back to nice, relaxing music room. Sewer management facts. On the first and third Wednesdays of the month, Angelica Margaret, Chief of Maintenance, will make use of the facilities. Be sure to reduce the moisture levels in the facility by activating the fan, as the equipment she will be using is susceptible to the effects of water vapor. On the 28th of every month, the chemical transporter Don Weller will use the facility. The chemicals he will be transporting are extremely volatile. Extreme caution should be observed throughout their transport. On the 6th and 16th of every month, Police Chief Brian Ines will visit the facility to attend the regular meetings that take place in the lab. Umbrella, dodgy. On the 4th Friday of every other month, William Birkin will use the facility, dodgy, to conduct a training seminar for the Chicago branch of the Umbrella Inc. As the probability of an attack upon Dr. Birkin will be high, take every measure conceivable to guard his life. You will be informed of all of the potential visitors and the times they will be arriving as needed. Guide these individuals to their destination safely. We expect nothing but the best from you. Yes, because sewage workers are the best go-to for defense of the nation. Old lockers, old lockers, old lockers, old lockers, old lockers. Apparently, oh, that one had something. Sneaky little muffin. I have got so many first aid sprays. My poison healing ones. Oh, it's where I'm meant to go next. That lift is obviously going to take me down to here somewhere. Let's put them away for now. And we'll just come back here in a minute. Let's do a little further exploration. But we'll bring first aid sprays to ensure our safety. Let's see where this is taking me. Leon!
What happened? You're bleeding.
I ran into this woman who is in trouble. Her name's Ada. Right after that, someone tried to kill me. Nearly succeeded, too. Ada went after the sniper, but I'm worried about her. You gotta find her before something happens.
But you've been shot.
I'll be okay. It's Ada I'm worried about.
Yeah, of course it is. So that's the way where we came down. This is the way where Leon came down. Two different routes to get to the same point. Can we go up there? Just because there might be stuff left up here as well. Two different safe rooms. It doesn't look like there's stuff. Oh, there is! Look at that! That's a Brucey bonus. So all this is a little bit of an additional one for her. So this is the safe room that was on Leon's route to where we've just met. We went to a different one. So by coming here, we've managed to actually get all the a load of the herbs that were here for him. Now there was also, let's see, oh, handgun bullets. There was also something down here. I don't know if this takes us the same place we've just been, or I'm sure it was different for Leon. Ah, I need the lighter. Hopefully this will give us some, we need some arrows, is what we need. We've got grenades aplenty, which is good, because they are the better weapon. But the problem is, it means I'm wasting grenades on anything that isn't a zombie, basically. More grenades. I mean, I don't mind. But some arrows would be good. Oh, flame rounds. Hell yeah. I don't like the sound my voice did then when I saw the flame rounds. Hell yeah. That was worryingly intense. Bum bum. Put them there. We don't need the lighter again. Let's combine those. Oh, I have got the machine gun as well. Right. Let's just go down and see. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to save, but then I'm just going to carry on a few more minutes to see where we will be going next in the next stream. I'm going to end up have done way more saves for Claire than for Leon. The problem is, I've done that first playthrough, the Leon one, way more times. Oh, the map. So we're definitely going to have spiders, aren't we? Yeah, I can hear that bomb. So. This is what we have to explore. Can you hear that sort of low dub, 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 dub? Wolf medal. Flame rounds. Yep, spiders. Just need to run away from them, really. Yuck. They're gonna poison me. They spit on me. Doesn't matter, I've already saved. I'm just looking ahead here. Yeah, and then it's this thing where we put the slides in. Okay. And then what's going to be through here? Is this the trash compactory bit? Oh, cutscene. Spoilers. Well, stop there. I don't want to give you spoilers of a cutscene. Let's see. I don't know what this is going to look like on the screen. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, guys. Right. I'm going to wrap it up there for now. But these Resident Evil 2 playthroughs are going to be coming thick and fast. So I might even try and do one tomorrow night. I don't know. We will see. And I will still be doing my usual wrestling stuff on Thursday. But on Thursday, there will also be a Resident Evil video being released as I do my retro review of Resident Evil 4, that original game that I did the playthrough on not too long back. So do look out for that. Again, with this being the 30-year anniversary of Resident Evil, one of my all-time favourite game series, there is going to be a lot of Resident Evil stuff. So if you like Resident Evil, definitely stay subscribed. And if you don't already, also check out The Gaming Lord 04, as I will also be doing some Resident Evil stuff with him over on his channel. But with all that being said, guys, it has been a pleasure. I do tend to keep these Resident Evil streams to about an hour. The reason being, I try and know roughly what I'm doing. I don't want the streams to be me wandering around for 3 hours and then look a little bit boring. So I hope that's okay for you. I want to give a thank you to Fabrizio, to Hardly Quinn, and to Raza is Retro as well, for all being here tonight. Also, I am just aware, this is breaking news, that the Gaming Lords 04 is just now starting a playthrough on Resident Evil Requiem. So I am going to actually put the link to that in the chat. So here it is. There you go. There's my link to his stream. Go and check that out if you want some more modern Resident Evil stuff. He's your guy. Until next time, guys. Again, thanks for watching, everybody. And until next time, take the high ground.